Now, something about time is that, time is something that you cannot really, people could ask you, how much do you make in a day? So you could say you make $1,000 in a day, or you could even make $10,000 in a day. You could even make $1 million in a day. There are people who are making $1 million in a day. But there is no amount of money, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, $100 million that will be able to buy back time. You cannot buy time back, especially when it's lost. But you could do your best to regain and to reclaim, but you cannot buy it back. So there are ways and there are wisdom that could be applied to reclaim back and to regain some of the lost years of our lives. Like we have said also, wealth, the greatest wealth in the world is the wealth of time. And time has to be used judiciously. So since money cannot buy time, so how do we reclaim it back? How do we reclaim it? How do we regain it if money cannot buy it back? And we also know it's not just impossible to buy time, it is also impossible to save time. So that's to keep time. So we cannot say, I will keep time and preserve it and save it. We cannot do that. You cannot keep time. You cannot save it. You cannot buy it and keep in the store. It's impossible. So since we cannot buy time, we cannot save it, we cannot keep it. So how do we reclaim it back? How do we regain it back? Well, another thing with time is that it's impossible to delay it or to stop it or to pause it. So you must really be skillful with time. If you are not skillful with time, if you don't know how to use time and manage time and to rule over time, a loss will be lost in life. So now that a loss in the lives of a lot of people is already been lost, is there still any chance to do anything about the time? Yes, we can. What you can do with time is this. Listen closely. This is very important now. The time that you have left, let's say, every day we have seconds passing by, minutes passing by, and hours passing by. Every day, time is passing. The most important thing to do, the best way to deal with that is to make sure that every fragment of time that is passing, every second of time that is passing, that is well packed, that we fill it up with maximum value and maximum results. So you cannot buy time, you cannot store time, you cannot stop time, you cannot pause time, you cannot, you cannot, replace time. But what you can do to try to catch up or do with what you had lost is to be, number one, you have to be so well organized. And organized in what? In your activities. You have to be so well organized in in your result orientation. You have to be so well organized in making sure that you learn how to pack and how to package or how to fill every second and every minute with substance and with value. So you have to be, so the secret is, number one, you have to be organized. Organized towards what? You have to be organized towards adding value, organized towards maximizing time, organized towards doing something, making sure that you organize yourself towards bringing out the maximum result from every minute of your day, from every second. Make sure that every second of your day is not being wasted. Number two thing, the way to do that, number two thing to do to reclaim your time back and to regain your time and reclaim the lost years, your lost time, is you've got to be not just organized, but you've got to be purposeful, goal-oriented. You have to be pragmatic, purposeful, and goal-oriented. So your whole life has to be rearranged in such a way that you are no more, your activities have to be arranged in such a way that every activity that you do is targeted at bringing maximum result, maximum value, maximum productivity every second. So everything you are doing is targeting some results. You have to be goal-oriented. You have to be pragmatic in everything you do, especially in the use in the use of your time. You have to organize all your activities, all your life activities, to bring about maximum result. Maximum result. Maximum result. Next thing you need to do for you to really be effective and to be able to bring back your time is you've got to learn to live in consciousness. You've got to learn to live in active consciousness. You have to learn to live in active consciousness. Living in active consciousness is being in the here and now. If you are not in the here and now, you will always be lost. And you are losing time, and you will not even know when life is passing by. Now, a lot of people, they are living every day. They practice what we call daydreaming. Daydreaming. So they might be here now listening to me, and while they are listening to me, they are thinking about their children, what they are doing in school, in college, in nursery school, in kindergarten, what is happening right now to my kid. Or they are here in Europe and they are thinking of what is their village in Africa, or their mother or their father. So people daydream. So if you want to really be productive, you've got to get rid of the habit of daydreaming. You've got to get rid of the habit of daydreaming. So that is absent-mindedness. You've got to stop being absent-minded. You've got to stop being traveling in your mind, into your own world. You've got to learn to live in the now. You've got to learn to live here and now, here and now. And here and now means you are always conscious of every second. You are always conscious of every minute. And you are conscious and always asking yourself, what am I doing now? That is what I'm doing now really, facilitating my goal and my life purpose. What am I doing now? Is what I'm doing now really working for my good, for my calling? Is what I'm doing now really working towards my goal or not? You must make sure that you're always, every second, managing your time and your consciousness. You are always asking, what I'm doing now, is it working towards my goal? So in what way is what I'm doing now facilitating my goal, my result, my life calling, and my purpose? So that ability to ask yourself questions, to query yourself, to challenge yourself every 2 seconds actually, is the ability to be in the consciousness and to live in the consciousness now, here and now. Sometimes, I'm sure you have seen this happen many times. You are talking with somebody, and in the next second, you just discover that the person is gone, and you're asking him, "Oh, are you here?" He goes, "Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost it, or I'm thinking of something." So you've got to get rid of that kind of habit. But there are some people that don't have that habit of being absent-minded. They don't have habit of sleepwalking or daydreaming. But even though you are not daydreaming, but you are still absent-minded in the sense that you are doing something, you are here, but your heart is not in what you are doing. Your heart is not in what you are doing. So that's the next point. For you to really regain back your lost years, you must make sure you always put your heart in everything you do. That's like what God told us, that everything that your hand finds to do, do it with all your heart. The commitment, the totality of your commitment could also increase your efficiency and make you to be much more productive. So you could, when you learn to do everything 100%, when you learn to put your heart in everything you do, you put absolute commitment in what you do, when you are always there 100%. So 100% commitment, 100% dedication will always increase your efficiency as well. 100% dedication. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Now we need to spread this word, and we need to do it together. For that to happen, we need your help. Just 5 little steps that you could help us to spread the word. Number 1 thing we need you to do is to like the videos. Please go like this video right now. Number 2, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Number 3, we need you to press and click on that notification bell. You see the bell? Go press on it. And number 4, we need you to go comment. Write your comment, good or bad. Just write what you feel. Number 5, share on every platform. Share on Instagram, share on Facebook. Just share and spread the word. Thank you so much.